We welcome you to downtown Houston. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams. And Jay, from the land of the space program, Well, since LeBron James went back to Cleveland, Jay, Erik Spoelstra has made a living of overachieving with the rosters he's had down in Miami.
He's one of the most brilliant minds we have in the game, Ed. It's like yesterday I remember watching that 36-year-old head coach of the Miami Heat, and that was 10 years ago. He's the second longest tenured coach in the league behind the San Antonio Spurs, Greg Popovich. And you talk about paying your dues. That's what you want to see from your head coach. Somebody that's earned it. Came into the organization under Mickey Arison in the year 1996 as a video coordinator and then became an assistant coach in the year 2001 to inevitably lead the Heat to their first NBA championship.
Pat Riley saw it all of those years of four-year starting point guard Erik Spoelstra at the University of Portland. Houston with the basketball. Jumper's good.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Dragic. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Westbrook into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. His first effort off the mark. Butler into the front court. 2-point advantage. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go down. Westbrook across the timeline. Down 2. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Goran Dragic. He's going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the second free throw. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Russell Westbrook with the rock. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Dragic against Westbrook. Beyond the arc for 3. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Dragic with the basketball. Down by 1. To Waiters. Driving right to the basket. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Dion Waiters. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. James Harden at the controls. To P.J. Tucker. Knocked loose. Capella. That is great vision to set it up. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dragic. Not done yet. And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Capella sizing up Leonard. To P.J. Tucker. Gets it down to Capella. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Dragic. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Russell Westbrook, guarded by Myers Leonard. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Lets it fly from long range. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Heat get control. We played one with the visiting Heat out on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. About to start the second quarter. Both teams very productive offensively at the outset.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just go in there.
Okay. Well, you went there.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Westbrook with it. They trail by 2. Harden, James Harden. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
And scored. Strong take. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
And he'll head to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Clint Capella at the line for 2 shots. A career 48% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. It's the Heat with the possession. Butler sizing up Eric Gordon. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Clint Capella trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he missed the free throw. Dragic into the front court. Down just a couple. To Butler. Dragic. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Russell Westbrook. A couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. To Dragic. 4-3.
Number 0, Russell Westbrook. That's his second personal.
Goran Dragic. He's going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws. Rockets have the ball. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Dragic to Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Dragic. Great defense, forcing the miss. Jimmy Butler sends it away. Tucker.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
They call a 3-second violation. Dragic. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender.
Russell Westbrook not to be denied with the follow.
It's good to see Russ go to this point of the game. It's called horse blinders. He only sees the ball and the rim.
Dragic to Butler. Waiters to Dragic from long range. Man, he's shifting. Tough defensive assignment. Goran Dragic with the answer.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing now.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Rockets are locked in a tie after 2 quarters. The long-range shooting has been outstanding, and if they can keep it up, it's going to open up more things for them offensively. Have a look at the leading scorers. The Heat will start the 3rd quarter with a tie on the scoreboard. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. These are the guys getting buckets.
Game track. Assists.
The first half is exactly what coaches want to see from their players offensively. The ball is moving, players are taking great shots, and the assist totals keep going up.
Player of the half.
Goran Dragic was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Westbrook into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. He'd come up with it.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Waiters. Message received. Well defended. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's diddling.
Jimmy Butler, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Capella to Harden. Down low for Aldridge. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden has it up the floor. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
He was all over him. Westbrook with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Just not going down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Harden. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. And he hits. Westbrook into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Add 2 points to the board.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 9, Kelly Olynyk.
Butler against Gordon. And the finish at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Westbrook across the timeline. Leads just a point. Lays it up and in.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Gordon with it. Leads one. Shot from the lane won't go. Another shot won't go either.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to...
Stuffs it down with authority. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Russell Westbrook. He's got 2 shots coming. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Waiters to Dragic. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Is in for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Waiters. That misses with 3 seconds left. That'll do it. Third quarter complete with the Heat in front. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these 3 quarters.
Butler into the front court. His team up by 1. And he finishes at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
To Waiters. Dragic. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Capella to Harden. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Dragic. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. Waiters matched up with Harden to Dragic. Waiters. No good. That's great defense. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Butler. And the rebound corralled by Westbrook. Harden in possession. His guys trail now by 4. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Houston takes over. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
And they call it.
Welcome to New Age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Harden. The Heat have the rebound. Waiters. Baseline drive to Dragic. Butler. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Dragic with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Here's a chance from long range. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Dragic. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Clint Capella with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Knocked loose. Heat get control.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Dragic. Not easy.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Harden into the front court. The deficit is 6. Westbrook. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Dragic. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Harden buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Butler. And the rebound by Tucker. It's Rockets ball. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. That stops the clock with 11 seconds to go as they apply the intentional foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Wide open look won't go. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Heat with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. Knocked loose. Has a look. Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Lillard. Another chance to Kent Bazemore. Lillard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Drew Holiday sizing up a column. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Couldn't keep it in. Off Derek Favors. Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
A couple of cracks at the line now.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Lonzo Ball at the line. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Lillard. Offensive rebound to Lillard. For 3. Damian Lillard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Career 88% from the line. And hits the first free throw. Second to 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Hassan Whiteside, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Knocked loose. Lonzo with it. 9-point margin. Lillard. He was all over him. Ball into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Shot off the mark. Good defense. Lillard. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Alvin Gentry now signals for time. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. A drive-by ball, but he can't finish. Lillard steps out and hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Lonzo Ball sizing up the all-star Lillard. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
There's a fine line between being active and being a detriment. You don't want to keep giving up extra possessions.
Lonzo Ball has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. McCollum with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. D's got it. Damian Lillard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Lillard to Nurkic. Lillard to McCollum. Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark. C.J. McCollum. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
17-footer at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete with the Blazers in a comfortable spot. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Ball with it up top. Trailing by 14. Knocked loose. Blazers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Straight on look. Lillard.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Damian Lillard is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Ball with the basketball. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Blazers come away with it. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Portland's got it. Lillard. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Nurkic to McCollum. Lillard. Tough shot. He hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Lonzo Ball up against the Weber State product. And he scores. Jay, how do you stop that?
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lillard, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lays it up and in.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Lillard. Now that's a contest. Pelicans have the basketball. Knocked loose. Drew Holiday, defended by McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Working hard on the glass to Nurkic. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Lillard. Wow, 7 threes in this first half alone. This could be an all-time performance.
And the record is only 13. He's better than halfway there. But as a shooter, you have to remain lost in the battle. And you're only as good as your last shot. Don't beat that record, destroy it.
Lonzo Ball trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. Free throws up and perfect. McCollum to Lillard, going to launch beyond the arc. Damian Lillard, not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested 3.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Ball to Favors and draws the foul.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Derek Favors at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 66%. Misses the first. Missed the second as well. Lillard. Can't connect. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
In the second quarter.
Holiday to the basket, but his shot stays out. To Lillard from long range. And Damian Lillard, right in his wheelhouse, hits the catch-and-shoot 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Knocked loose. Dame rises. Shot by Lillard, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Lonzo with it. His guys down big. And he'll go to the foul line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second one as well. To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
McCollum. Not easy.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Trailblazers didn't hold back in that opening half. The emphasis was on the three ball to open this game. Actually, that's how they score most of their points. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust if their success from long range doesn't continue in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers. The Pelicans have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
New Orleans going to take it up. Ball. Down low to Okafor. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Lillard. Textbook defense.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Lillard, 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend. Boom, baby.
McCollum into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. It's Pelicans ball.
That's me. Got ball.
Lonzo Ball. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Fires the 3. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Blazers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Yusuf Nurkic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Nurkic to Ken Bazemore. To McCollum. 4-3. Well defended. Ball brings the rock up court. Knocked loose. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. Portland Trailblazers are in the penalty.
Yusuf Nurkic sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Can't go down. Smothering defense.
No, he can't guard you up here.
Drew Holiday. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Ball with it up top. Final minute to play in this third quarter. To Holiday. Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good. Lillard. C.J. McCollum buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Brandon Ingram, couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Lillard. Oh, that's how it's done.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
New Orleans will take it up. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Brandon Ingram, he's got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Can't connect on the first free throw. No good. Missed them both. Lillard. Man, that was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Knocked loose. Lonzo Ball, defended by Lillard. That misses with 2 seconds to go. 3 quarters down with the Blazers in a comfortable spot. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Buries it.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Ball with the basketball. Down a bundle. No.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
To Ken Bazemore. Work it down to Nurkic. To Whiteside. Fires the three, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lillard to Nurkic. McCollum. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Drew Holiday, 4 out of 7.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lillard, that's the record. His 14th three-pointer in the game.
We have a national weather warning, excessive heat on the court.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, this is why players get out here hours before the game and they get a really good ladder.
Another one goes down. Did you ever think we'd see a night like this?
Easy answer, no.
Lonzo Ball, defended by Lillard. Hassan Whiteside with the block. Portland has the ball. Lillard, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Ingram against the Lehigh product. Drew Holiday. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lillard to McCollum. Lillard. No good. Slams it home on the putback.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Holiday controls the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Ball to Holiday. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Lonzo Ball at the line for 2 shots, shooting 80% in this contest. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Trailblazers with the basketball. McCollum to Ken Bazemore. C.J. McCollum not getting the bounce. Slams it down.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Lillard. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lillard cleaning the end of putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lillard, I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more 3s.
It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.